think one of my cousins or somebody was like, "Hey, did you know she was a exotic dancer?" And I was like, "I didn't know actually." And we talked about it. Like we talked at the same time when she said it.
Yeah,
Like when
I
she said
figured.
dancer, I dated a lot of dancers, but then like when she
Uh-huh.
said exotic dancer, I was like talking. So
Oh, he didn't
I
even
didn't hear,
know.
but
YouTube, we back in here with another catch-up video. Man, yo, Arlette team, they knocking them out. For real, for real. We got Tavarius and Tiffany. This was the successful guy that everybody counted out and popped the balloon, and then he ended up choosing the stripper as a match. And he was getting a lot of flack online because people were saying that why would you pick a stripper? You know, you basically settled for this female. But let's see the catch-up, bro. This is gonna be very interesting. Oh yeah, and please make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel also. Let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here today with Tavarius and Tiffany. Welcome, y'all.
Yo, first, all right, we gotta do this just off the fact that she was a stripper, and I never checked her. I don't even know if I did. I wasn't even doing videos at the time. She's an adult entertainer, entrepreneur, media entertainer. Yeah, we know what that means. All right, you see she got some, skin photos showing. She's showing the yams out. Got all her little highlights. Got the Miami, LA. Mills by me. She got a picture with her Arlette. Oh, yeah, she got the bathtub bubbly photo. Oh, yeah, she's on that type of time. I never saw her Instagram. She never made it private. She embraces this lifestyle that she in. Cool. Never saw the guys. Might as well look it up. Make this quick and easy for y'all, just so we can get a nice little recap. All right, 15K following. Professor, Felton Advice Hotline, entrepreneur. Okay. All right. Pretty simple Instagram, eating food. Okay. Clean with me. He has a very different, unique Instagram. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on. Like he does a lot of motivational speaking, I can tell, talking about trauma, childhood trauma. Yeah, they match don't even seem like a vibe. Let's see how they worked out.
Oh, how we feeling?
Good, pumped up.
All right, good. Tavarius, how about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Okay, thanks. I'm good as well. So we had the both of you on episode 23 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching. Well, then, is it going to be a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
We got him!
I'm tripping. I did do a video on this because I roasted the chick in the white dress, the real tall one, for saying everybody was short and everybody was like 6 foot. And one of my most popular videos, Mao from North, shout out to Mao, the most masculine guy. He ended up having one of the more popular videos on my channel. So yeah, I definitely remember this.
I'll take this mic and you guys can go on off. Let's make it up. Let's make some noise.
Yep.
Okay, and then so obviously that episode there was a lot going on with it. The comments went crazy. They went haywire. Tiffany, we got a chance to talk with the girls on BM Talks to them, the Unmatched. We got a chance to talk to the unmatched women of that episode. Obviously, you matched, so you weren't a part of that conversation. But is there anything
I was supporting my girls.
Yeah. Is there anything that you wanted to say in addition to what you heard, what we talked about, anything?
Honestly, like I wasn't really mixed in with whatever happened afterwards because after I matched, we were gone.
Right. Y'all said,
yeah, we left. I didn't know what happened after I left. I really don't.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So kind of to get into the both of you. So as soon as TJ walked out, I feel like Tiffany, you were one of the first people to pop. So what led you to popping your balloon so quickly as soon as he came around that corner?
Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't even looking at his face. I was just looking at the overall, like the way his outfit fits his physique and stuff like that. Obviously, this is like a very first impressionable show, so you're based off first impression. That's what I was going off of. But at the same time, you know, we do have our opportunity to ask for our balloon back. So I'm like, why? It's no shame in my game. Why not?
You asked for it back once you found out the career that he was in. That's why.
Why not? You know,
exactly.
If you messed up, you messed up.
Yeah. And then TJ coming out and hearing all those balloons go off, like what was going through your mind?
Honestly, when you was like, "Don't be scared," a little bit of a little bit when you said, "Don't be scared," I was like, "I'm not scared," but like, I guess I can leave now. You know what I mean? So, you know,
you're like, Arlette, I'm not walking out. Cut the cameras. Cut the show.
Yeah, because I've never seen that many pops that fast. Have you?
Yes, actually, we did have one. Season 1.
Yeah, then I had a few.
Okay,
I don't
so
exactly remember what episode.
I was the second one, then I guess.
And
what do you think it was?
I feel like I set the precedence for that. Like, my apologies.
Yeah, most women follow a beehive mentality. So once one pop, they're gonna just kind of follow.
Hey, you're not. My apologies. I feel like if I didn't pop, people probably wouldn't have popped so quickly.
Possibly.
Right. And then TJ, what do you think it was? Like, just from like, I know you heard what some of the ladies had to say. Do you agree with some of the stuff that they were saying about why they popped on you?
Well, they all said outfit. That was basically it. So
outfit was
actually, you know, I didn't mind my outfit. So decent. I don't know if it's a great thing because it's their preference. So I don't really know. You know.
Okay. You thought your outfit was fly though, right?
I thought it was fine. You know, like I still don't see nothing wrong with it. You know.
My opinion is the outfit was straight. It was just you, my brother. It wasn't your outfit. Because I'm guarantee you, if they had Michael B. Jordan in that same outfit, they would not have popped. Usher in that same outfit, they would not have popped. It was just you.
It was it's just the way it fits your physique. It was so tight on you. You're a stocky guy, you know? So it's like a little
lady
tight.
in the back was cool with it. I forgot. I don't know her name, but she was like helping us out. She's like, "You look lovely. Like, go out there." I'm like, "Thank you."
And you know, I do see like a lot of guys who work out, go to the gym. They do like really like tight, form-fitting clothes. So was that kind of that's like your style? Is that what you would say?
I don't know. Like, I feel like I wear a lot of suits. I'm a professor, so like I wear a lot of slim suits. I wear a lot of like polos.
So the slim fit.
So I don't really have a lot of baggy clothes. So yeah, I guess
Okay.
we wasn't looking for baggy on you. We was looking for like, you know, form fitting. It was a little tight.
Oh my god, bro! Hearing that tight shit is annoying. Stop it. It was just him. You see guys with tight clothes on, bro. So many celebrity entertainers wear fitted clothes, and y'all don't say nothing. You just didn't like them.
What's wrong with your outfit? It was just a little tight. It didn't show off your physique. Like, you wouldn't know a girl has a good physique if she's not, you know, dressing towards her body type.
Think about how stupid that sounds. It doesn't show off your physique. If you wear tight clothes, it absolutely shows off your physique because it's tight. You're going to see all the curves, the biceps, the muscles, the thigh muscles, the quadriceps, the tricep. You're going to see it in tight clothes. What you talking about?
Okay. Now, TJ, what made you be like, you know what? I'll take, if she takes her balloon bag, I'll go with her. Because I know coming out there and having everyone pop on you, that could be a little bit like, you already popped on me. I'm not going to match with you. So what made you be like, yeah, sure. Like, yeah, I'll go with you.
Honestly, it was a combination of things.
Okay.
Like, I didn't even get to look at the girls, to be honest. I didn't even look at any of the, you know, like once they all popped, I wasn't really like, oh, this person's not my type. This is not my type. So it wasn't straight a physical attraction. The reason why I took it back, it was more like, okay, she wants to know more about me. And this one girl left that wants to know about me. I came here for love. Let me just get to know her.
The stripper.
So it was just like, why not? You know what I mean? Like everybody else has popped.
Okay.
Because I didn't hear anything else. You know, like I didn't know anything else. So it was just like, yeah.
All right. Well, it's time for us to go ahead and get into the nitty gritty of why we are here today. So since you guys ended up matching, have you guys gone on a date?
Would you consider our leaving afterwards and going out to eat a date?
Of course. So you guys did,
we went on a date.
Okay. So where'd you guys go? How'd the date go?
You want to answer?
No, I'll let you go. I feel like
well, we went to like I don't even know. I think it was called. I really don't know what it was called, but it was like a hookah type lounge area, very nice, upscale. It was cute. And like we just got to talk to each other, you know, get to know each other. But we weren't alone. We went with one of the matched couples. So yeah.
I feel like if you was to pull her curtain back, she's actually at the strip club. And it's like she's just in a real like a booth area or something. It's like a strip. This is a strip club curtain, and it's just it's a lot going on behind it. I feel.
Okay, so it was like a double date kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and how was that for you, TJ?
Well, it was interesting because I was actually gonna leave. Tiffany was like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "I'm about to just go back to my hotel." She's like, "No, no, 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 no." Tiffany's very outgoing.
Yes.
So like I'm like the opposite. Like I'm very like introverted. I'm like focused on like just like the mission. The mission was to come here, get a balloon, go back home. So she
You
was
can't
like,
do that,
"No."
bro.
She's like,
You didn't want to take your date out?
I
Your
wasn't
match?
thinking. Although I wasn't, my brain was still on them pops. If I'm being honest, my brain was still, like I was still like confused. Like that was a lot. So I was just like, I would
Yeah.
just go think about it, go call my friends back home, tell them what happened.
Yeah.
Shit that
And
destroyed
so when
them.
she said no, 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 let's like go out, I did ended up being really good friends with Maul. So we was already in the back talking. So I felt a little bit
Shout
because
out to Maul, man. That dude is dope, man. Mile from North on Instagram.
as yes, she got her boom, but I didn't know Tiffany. You know, like I at least
Right.
knew Maul right away. So I was like, all right, cool. I go out with Maul. It made it a little bit more comfortable. And so I was like, cool. So yeah, it was cool.
Okay, got it. And now, so I know you said you were ready to dip right after the show. So when you matched with Tiffany, like, is she someone that is your type though? Because it seems like you were just like, I just matched so I can get out of there, kind of thing. Is she someone that is your
Well,
type?
well, I wouldn't say I matched to get out of there. It was
Okay,
it was more say like
correct me then, because that's what it sounded like. Let me hear it from you.
yeah, yeah. So like when let's just say if you were going out there and you didn't get to look at anybody,
Yeah.
but yet somebody was the only one that was like, hey, you know what? I made a mistake. It was more so like I felt a genuine energy. So it was more than that's what I said. I didn't really get a chance to look at Tiffany when I was there. It was more like,
Okay.
oh wow, like that was nice of her to actually take her balloon back to say, you know what, I made a mistake. Because that's accountability. And that's
Yeah.
like I actually look for that when I'm looking for a partner is accountability. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, like first impressions mean a lot, but it means a lot that you double back to take your balloon back. So that's why I matched with
Right.
her.
Okay. Okay. That definitely clears things up.
That girl saw the bag as being a professor. She needed some consistent imp money. She needs some consistent money coming in because you being a professor, her being a stripper, it needed to balance itself out.
So after the date, what happened? Did you guys communicate, FaceTime, call, text? How was the communication?
We met up the next day after that.
Okay.
And the plans were to like just, you know, chill, like, you know, go to the museum. I ended up, family was in town for me. So I ended up meeting, like coming to the party pretty late. But a lot of the cast members from that episode, they all went to the museum together. And the plan was for me to meet him at the museum with everybody else. But I ended up getting caught up with my sister that came into town and my nephew, and it was his birthday. So I went to like out to eat with them. And by the time I was done, they were already done with the museum. So I met up with him after at his resort, and the resort was like having like free cocktail hour, people by the pool. So you know, we ended up chilling at the pool, getting the free cocktails, and Carrington came.
Okay. So again, y'all were joined again by somebody.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, we were, but you know, the plan was for everybody to be together, but everybody bailed.
Yeah.
And Carrington
Okay.
was the only one that was like, "Yeah, I'm still ready to, you know, have fun."
Yeah.
You know.
Got it. Okay. So how was that time when it was just the two of you? How was it for you, TJ?
Not good,
I
probably.
don't think we had a time.
We had a little
when
bit
you
of time to chit chat, but nothing too deep.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh.
Yeah.
So every time you guys have hung out, it's always been like a group thing, or like there's always somebody else,
Pretty
like a third
much.
party.
I mean, there was probably a couple hours
Yeah.
here or there, you know,
Okay.
but like
Damn.
most of the time it was probably with one or two other people.
Okay.
It
So
wasn't a
then
work.
how are things
Wasn't a
now?
work.
Like after that, because I know TJ, you travel a lot. So how long were you in Arizona? Did you guys hang out again after that resort
So
moment?
I was in Arizona until Monday morning.
Okay.
And I believe once I got back, she wished me a safe flight and told me that she would be going to, I believe, Cleveland, because she travels too. Like Tiffany's a very, very active woman.
I wonder why.
So she goes to different states, different places
I
for
wonder why.
business.
Oh my God.
I like her hustle, what she does, because like like sometimes people just don't like to
Oh man.
make a living for their own. Like
Right.
she actually is very ambitious. I travel, she travels. So
What does she travel for, my brother? I'm very curious because she admitted herself that she's a stripper. Is she a traveling stripper? Does she make money other ways while she travels? Please let us know.
I would say we talk probably right after like every week. It began to slow down a little bit more because of life, and I'll let her go into what she went through and what I went through. But I definitely think Tiffany's been a solid person. Like even just as a friend, she's been a solid person. Some people just look for love like right off the bat, but like there has to be a foundation. And so I think Tiffany is a very solid person in general, just a solid human. Like I think anybody would be lucky to meet Tiffany.
Oh, Tiff.
Nice guy finished last, bro. Just like Forrest Gump and what's the Jenny? Yeah, this gonna be a Forrest Gump Jenny situation.
Same with TJ. He's very like understanding and he's very like communicative. He listens to people's, he listens. He's always a shoulder to, lean on. So we both was going through stuff. Like I got into a car accident last month and yeah, someone in his family was sick and it was just, then he got sick and, he's been traveling a lot.
Damn.
So yeah, he's like a really good support system. Like he's always there for like
Bro, why they got
shoulder
him
to
in the
lean on,
camera
someone
like
to talk
that?
to. We all go through things,
Oh,
but he
man.
hears you out and he also expresses how he feels and he also, says like what's going on in his life because his life is pretty busy too, and he goes through things too, like everybody does. So I just like that we have that window to like, be comfortable enough to share our lives with each other.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys have been in like constant communication, but has it been like building? Do you feel like you're working towards like a romantic thing or you guys are more keeping it like on a friendship level?
I'm open to whatever. I don't have any expectations on our, relationship. I feel like if it's gonna blossom towards something, it will,
Okay.
But he's very much a catch. So I'm open to it.
TJ. I think
Okay.
me and Tiffany have been on one accord with where we are. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you have people that are very forceful with things, and like I think her being so outgoing, what's caught me off guard is how accepting she is of my situation and her situation. So like she said, she'll be like, hey, if you're in Arizona, let's go another day. If I'm in North Carolina, let's go another day. So it's not like a push and shove match. You know what I mean? Like we understand that like we're very busy. But like she said, both of us are catches. Both of us understands that in life things happen for favor. Sometimes we're in the same place. Sometimes we're not in the same place. But I just think a lot of times people close books and they open books. But I think this is not that situation where you can say either or.
Okay. So
People make time for what they want. I'm gonna just say that. If you really like something, you really want something, you're gonna make time for it. So all this, yeah, we in and out. Yeah, you in this city, let's hang out. You in that city, hang out. That's friendship. That's not relationship shit. So yeah, it's probably gonna stay some friendship.
doors open for both of you.
Absolutely.
But ain't nobody entering yet.
See how all that?
Y'all ain't
Come on.
entering either door.
Time, honestly, like we travel a lot, so I feel like if we run into each other, it's destiny, it's fate.
No, it's not.
The universe will put us where we need to be to start that.
That's an L.
Okay, so would you guys say you're too busy to date? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Like
I just feel like the way our lives are set up right now, we both travel a lot.
You just don't like him.
It's even more than travel too. Or like it's like so like sometimes like you're traveling, but sometimes you're in that mode where like things are working for you personally that you didn't think would work for you at that time. So like she's had many accomplishments since we left. I had many accomplishments. So like sometimes like you want love, but you also understand like, hey man, right now is the moment where like things I've worked for are really clicking.
Yeah.
Right. And so we've been celebratory of each other and like thanking each other. And that in itself is like bonding, you know?
Right now, I'm pretty much focused on my end goal. You know, as everybody know, I'm an exotic dancer. You can't do this forever. So I've been trying to put things into place so I can exit that, so I can be a wife, so I could be, you know, a girlfriend, so I could be, you know, a partner. So I wouldn't say I'm really actively dating. I'm focusing on like making sure I get out of a situation that I'm in to focus on the partner that I could potentially have.
Yo, what would be, bruh, why come on the show? Both of y'all. If y'all this doggone busy, why come on the show? You just wasting everybody's time. You wasting people's time.
Okay. TJ?
So when I left the show, Tiffany was the one person who I doubted that this would be true for. She was like, you're about to get a whole bunch of DMs. She was like, you're about to get like a bunch of DMs. I was like, no, I'm not. Everybody popped on me. Nobody likes me. And then she's like, no, TJ, you're like a catch. Trust me. Like I know why I took my balloon back. Man, I got home flooded. Like absolutely flooded.
There we go.
That being said, I've not been on a date with anybody in my DMs. I appreciate the comments. But like I've been on like my book's right here. I've been steady traveling, steady, so I haven't really had a chance to even look at anybody else. Well, so that's what the show was for. That's why me and Tiffany went on the show, you know?
Yeah.
So like we said, we're both very focused individuals and love will find us but we're just gonna find us in our own way, like in what we're doing and our purpose in life.
And I feel like our friendship, the way our friendship is like set up, we're always going to be in each other's lives. Like
sure.
Very supportive. Sure. I'm very supportive. We both believe in each other's dreams. And that's why I feel like I'm very open to the door. Like if it blossoms, it's going to blossom because we're setting the foundation for that.
I'm going to tell you why this will never blossom. This man writes children's books. He's a professor. I doubt he will stain his legacy. I will hope not. I don't know. Maybe he could be a Forrest Gump and snatch you up, Shawty, from your exotic dancer past, because you know with them eyes like that, the sleepy eyes with the extra long eyelashes, with the sunken in eyes, we know you out here on that, you know, that alcohol, that 1492. What would they be drinking out there? I don't know. I don't drink alcohol. But I know you probably out there getting lit. You feel me? So that man don't need that type of a pass. You just don't.
Okay. Just because I know in the comments this is going to come up. I know people are going to be like, well, why did you guys come on the show if you're so busy doing your own thing? Like, it doesn't sound like finding a relationship is your top priority right now. So I'm guessing now, like, why did you guys apply for the show if it's not something that you're so ready to dive into?
I'll let her answer first, and then you want me to go first again?
I can go. I would say that it is a priority for me, and I feel like when there's people that come back into your life 4 or 5 years later at the right time. I feel like I could meet somebody that I connect with there, and who knows if it like sparks there or if it sparks up 2 years from now. Either way, I found somebody in an unorthodox way because the regular way is not working for me.
Okay.
I would say for me, I came on the show strictly because like my friends were like, "Hey man, you need a woman." Right? Because like I'm very that's like, hey man, you're working all the time. Like you don't go out, you don't hang out. So like when else are you gonna find a woman? So that's the answer why I truly went on. I actively was not pursuing. My friends looked at my life and said, "Hey man, go. We're signing you up right now."
Okay.
I'm very glad I did go because it made me feel like, you know, like I probably could use some assistance here or there, like in the love life. I probably could use somebody to talk to on occasion. Because being a children's author, you see a lot of lovely families out here that are complete, that do have kids that I'm giving books to, and like their kids are laughing with their parents. So you get to see like another side of like what I could have in the future. So I definitely am open to love. I'm definitely was looking for love. And I think it's a lot of people out here that should go on the show for that reason because there are a lot of hard workers out here. Like you are a hard worker, BM's a hard worker. So like sometimes you get so in your work that you're not even paying attention, you know? So this was an eye opener too that I do need to respect that lane. It is another part of me.
It also gave me like a way to meet people outside of what I do because I'm in the nightlife. So you're exposed to the same dating pool. So I really wanted a broader, you know, dating category than what I'm used to, what I'm exposed to.
Ma'am, you could do that by just going to the mall, library. You can go to breakfast and find something. Ma'am, you can see anybody any time of the day. You in the nightlife because that's what you really want to soak yourself into. You can meet people outside of that. It's not that hard. You don't have to go and pop the balloon to find somebody to meet. Like, you just talking to talk right now.
Okay. Yeah, and speaking of your professions, they're like on two different ends of the spectrum.
I got a lot of questions
how
about that.
is
Yeah.
that like
Two different.
I feel like for TJ, I know probably you've got a lot of messages and there's been a lot of comments about it. Like, how is this going to work between them? Like, is that something that you feel is also blocking you guys?
Thank you, Arlette.
For my part, my only person that asked me in my family about it, I think one of my cousins or somebody was like, "Hey, did you know she was a exotic dancer?" And I was like, "I didn't know actually." And we talked about it. Like we talked at the same time when she said it.
Yeah,
Like when
I
she said
figured.
dancer, I dated a lot of dancers, but then like when she said exotic dancer, I was like talking. So
You didn't
I
even
didn't hear,
know.
but after the show when she said that, I was already getting to know her like beyond the exotic dancer.
Yeah.
So if I would have heard that, I'm not gonna lie, maybe I would have popped. Maybe. Because like I had a stigma. You know, I didn't really
Right.
understand like I didn't really look beyond that label, you
I
know?
knew it during the show. I kind of felt like he didn't hear her say exotic dancer. He just heard dancer. He was like, "Nah, that's cool. That's what's up." But he didn't hear the exotic part. So she was already would have got eliminated. This really shouldn't have happened. This shit just was an accidental spark in the universe, like the young lady said about the universal, properties. This was just an accidental, anomaly that should not have happened, man. You should have got popped off the rip.
So I'm actually glad I didn't hear it because I wouldn't even got to know her. You know what I mean? As a friend, as a genuine human being. Like I said, Tiffany doesn't want to be in that life forever. Nobody does, really, unless you really like that. So I think it was a curse and a blessing that I was able to not hear it.
Okay. And then Tiffany, do you feel like the professions are something that's possibly blocking the two of you from like really exploring this more?
Well, me alone, it's always been an issue in my dating life. So that's why I went on the show. But I did think that's like, I was nervous saying it. I thought he heard it, but I was nervous saying it. So it was a little low. I was like, exotic dancer. Because when
I
he
was
said
literally
Tiffany
like
was the
arguing
author,
with
I was
people.
like, but
Yeah.
I was like,
I was
you
arguing
know
with people
what?
because I
I'm
was
gonna
like, she
take a
didn't say
chance.
that.
You didn't
I'm gonna
know.
take a chance to get my balloon back. And if he pops on me, he pops on me. But at least I know that I'll leave this situation knowing that, I didn't leave with no regrets.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I really did not like when people was like, she said that. I was listening. I'm like, I don't hear it. Like, how did they hear that? I was right in front of her and didn't hear it.
Yeah,
She was looking for somebody to pull her out that lifestyle.
You heard dancer, and he's like, "Oh, I date a lot of dancers." Did you think he was talking about exotic dancers as well when he said that too?
I did, but I didn't realize how low.
Because I thought that as well too, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Very low saying it. I said it very low. I was nervous saying it because it has been an issue in my past.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I will say this. I will say this because I know comments can be very mean. Like before meeting Tiffany and going on a date with her, and of course we haven't been on serious dates or anything like that. But just knowing her as a human, as a friend, a stripper's just a job. You know what I mean? Like it really is just a job. You're just making money. And if you do have a stigma towards strippers, you probably should get to know them. Like get to act.
I don't have no stigma towards strippers. I got a cousin that's a stripper, and I don't have no stigma towards her. But I'll tell you this: being a stripper comes with certain traits that you just kind of adapt to and you learn, and it changes you as a woman. You look at you see the worst side in men. You see men as like very like scoundrel creatures, very animalistic, because you're seeing the dark side of them all the time, constantly trying to touch on you, grab you, grope you up. You're not seeing the genuine the masculine side that's trying to protect and provide. I mean, they're still trying to provide out there, but it's a different type of version of it. So they're seeing the worst of the worst out there.
Ask them, see what their priorities are because everybody's different.
Nah, man.
Most definitely, everybody is different. I met dentist assistants that are dancers. I met women that are in the police academy that are dancers. I met women that are married that are dancers. So everyone is very different.
I had students that were dancers. Like I teach college.
Okay,
like
I was about to say, hold on. What do you teach?
Pretty sure he saw.
No,
yeah,
he's
like
a
in my
professor in
class.
college.
Okay,
Yeah,
in college. Okay,
People
yeah, you
people
did say
yeah,
dance
like
that.
to
I
get
have,
through college. I was in college a couple of
yeah,
times. You know?
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, just to kind of wrap this up, obviously you guys are still getting to know each other. The door is open for both of you, like you said. I do hope it blossoms into something and you both make time for each other. But, you know, like you guys said, no pressure. You guys are still getting to know each other. Now, any upcoming projects that we can be on the lookout from either one of you? Let's start with you, TJ.
I am still doing the TV book, but I also decided to release my poems.
Oh,
So I'll be putting out my poetry book sometime in next month, and it's full of love stories and heartbreaks, and I think it would be good. Yeah,
Real
okay.
artistic
All
brother.
right. Well, congrats on that. And I hope, you
thank
know,
you.
it does really well.
Yeah, because I've only been a children's book author, so I was like, you know what? Like, I
This is
have
something
other stuff
different.
I do. You
Expand
know?
your
Yeah,
horizon. You're talented.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn boy, she over there looking like, please
And
save
then
me.
Tiffany, what about for yourself?
I've just been working more on my podcast, Nasty Closet Podcast. I interview
Nasty
entrepreneurs,
closet.
people with coming of age stories. I would love to have TJ on the show.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, we
But,
talked
you know,
about
I
that.
never had a
We
chance to
talked
cook
about
offer
that.
on there yet. But
Bruh.
yeah, so I'm just working
Stay in
on
his
just
brand.
expanding my brand and getting into more like creative aspects. I want to get into fashion more and stuff like that. But as far as for now, I'm working on just being a commentator and just sharing people's
Okay.
stories.
Well, good luck with that as well. All right, guys. Well, it was
I'm
such a
going to say this. This is the end of it already. He can't go on your show, man. You will stain his legacy. You will stain his career. Like how would it look like a children's author on a stripper's podcast talking about probably sex topics most likely. Now he could probably talk about the pop the balloon situation. That might be cool. But anything outside of that, what type of toys you like to use? What's your favorite position? Do you like to choke girls out? You can't do that. He can't do that. He's under a spotlight being a children's author. People are ready to destroy him and tear him down being in that field. So he has to be very careful. Anything he do is in the spotlight, bro. If he get caught for anything weird, it's over for him.
pleasure having you guys on today. Thank you so much for coming on and speaking your truth.
All right, that's it, man. Let me know y'all thoughts on this. This was crazy to me. I mean, which I already kind of figured this. I said this during the video I made that this is what it was gonna be. Like she's a stripper. He's gonna find out. I think he didn't hear it, which he said he didn't hear it. And then she kind of lucked up and was able to carry on, the part two of the situation. But yeah, we know what time it is, man. Let me get y'all comments below. Like the video. This is JB Rex, and until next time, peace.